holidays to the stage with the Nutcracker, but this show has a little bit of a jazzy twist. Here to tell us all about it is Mario and Emma from the company. Guys, thank you so much for being here this morning.
Thank you for having us.
Of course. So this is Nutcracker jazzed up. Of course, the Nutcracker is such a holiday staple for people. What's different about this show, though?
Well, you know, it's the same about this. That's interesting because we still use the Tchaikovsky score, but the first half, the first part of the ballet, the first act, mostly is the jazzed up version of the Nutcracker Suite by Duke Ellington and Charlie Strayhorn, who was an arranger.
Yes.
It was done in the 60s, and it's a real classic sort of twist on a classic, but it's really jazzed up. And we set it in New York during Duke Ellington's time, and Emma, for example, plays a doll, one of the characters. She's also the Sugar Plum Fairy. We have three. And she plays one of our dolls at the time, which is, in our case, it's Showgirls. And they get to dance a jazzy sort of a few scenes in the first act, and then they turn into, in her case, she does, not always, but often turn into Sugar Plum.
Wow.
So it's set in the 40s, so it's got that jive around it, and it's really fun. So
I love that you all set it thematically in that time too, so you're really kind of immersed into that time period. From the dancer's perspective, you know, I grew up dancing, I was a dancer. The Nutcracker is such a huge part of your year. What is it like to be able to take a little bit of a different twist on it and kind of spin it on its head in that way?
Well, when I first came to De La, it was really exciting to actually be able to do something different with the Nutcracker, since I've done the same thing for my whole life. So listening to different music really was helpful to bring us all out of our comfort zones and what we were used to doing.
Absolutely. And Mario mentioned you're dancing more than one role in this, so you're not in the same position the entire time. What has that been like, balancing that out? Because I think that's something that people might not realize about the dance world, and especially shows like this.
Yes. So depending on the show, I'm doing a variety of different roles, but I love it. I love to be busy, and it keeps everything really fresh and exciting. So I love it.
Incredible. Okay, so when can people come see the show? We're looking at video of it right now. It looks absolutely beautiful. When can people come see the show?
The 29th through the 30th of November, right after Thanksgiving, and then 11th through the 13th of December. So at the Anderson Center Theater, which is a great spot. So we're really excited.
And for people who are like, okay, the jazz, it's a little bit different, what would you say to encourage them to come out and see it?
Well, we still have the snow scene. We still have dancers on point. We still have a Cavaliers and the Sugar Plums, and particularly in the second act, this is a traditional second act.
Right.
It actually melts in very well. I think it's very thematic, and it's also a lot of fun. It'll be the most fun you'll have in terms of, for example, the party scene. It's a wonderful dance. I usually, if you know, it's not that.
A little bit different. a little bit different.
But so it's a lot of fun, and no one who comes says not something else.
You're gonna have a good time no matter what. Perfect. Mario and Emma, thank you so much for joining us this morning. We appreciate it.
Thank you. Thank you for having us.
Yes, of course. And we're gonna be right back after this. Stick with us.